Well, a warm welcome to today's talk, Monday evening, the 7th of March. Going to be looking at some data from the UK shortly on unnecessary deaths. And this is going to apply to most countries, so it's quite interesting.
Hey friends, Peggy Hall here, back with thehealthyamerican.org. And this is Peggy to the rescue. And I am here to help rescue you from the tyranny and the oppression.
There's a really interesting article out now. It's in the Washington Post. It's entitled 140 million Americans have had coronavirus, according to blood tests analyzed by the CDC. This is the CDC's seroprevalence survey. They have done something. I don't know exactly what.
You are going to see, in fact, I see it here in New York, the most incredibly loud, vociferous, and resistance to any suggestion of removing mask mandates. The obedience face diaper has become so much a part of our tribal collectivity. This idea of us being tribal, like markings of, the Maasai warriors or scars or something. It denotes an inclusion, a part of a cult or a group or a subsection of people who ostensibly use science and virology and, disease transmission as the ostensible basis for it, but instead use it.
And you can prove it all day with this knowledge as we've done over the years. The same names we've talked about, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Monero, Cardano, we've talked about all these. They all have the Jesuit fingerprints all over them. Again, so many people think crypto's the freedom from these centralized currencies. It's all being controlled by the same people. Again, they've been forecasting for years they're going to lead us to electronic currency. They've created a lot of excitement.
The world is watching the events in the Ukraine. It is tragic and it is criminal. This conflict could have been averted by the actions of President Biden long ago. He is obviously not looking out for the best interests.
This is your daily Facts Matter update, and I'm your host, Roman, from the Epic Times. And now let's begin today's discussion by talking about the truckers' convoy right here in America. After traveling for 11 straight days, on Friday night, the People's Convoy, they reached Hagerstown, Maryland, which is a city approximately 70 miles from Washington, D.C. And then, while in Hagerstown, the convoy held a rally. Now, of course, our team was there on site talking to all...
Hello friends, James Corbett here, CorbettReport.com. Officially opening the November open thread. That's right, for those of you not in the know, every month at CorbettReport.com I open an...
Hi, this is Lionel. Welcome to my video. What is the worst thing happened during this pandemic? If you ask me, I would say the worst thing is one size fits all solution. That is the worst thing that could ever happen during this pandemic. Think about this, for example, two patients.
Dr. McSparren? Aye, how do you do? Crack or lock, do you?
The doctor, an expert in infectious diseases, would like to see Mr. Toad.
Well, he can't. He's ill. My good woman, I'm well aware of that. Mum's no will. That's why I'm here.
The doctor insists, nurse, that you take him to your patient.
I'll have to warn him, tell him you're here first. I'll have to get him ready. You can wait here and I'll tell you when to come in.
Thank you. Very kind.
Okay. Aye. Aye.
Don't overdo it, Toad.
Over? I say, steady on. Right, just remember who you are and don't panic.
The start announces rostrum. Red lights flashing. The gates crash open and the crowd roars, missing the jump on the inside is the big prick. Slow also with self-isolation. Coming across from out wide, I trust the experts with flattening the curve. Best away towards the outside, our economic meltdown. We're all in this together and the new normal. Social distancing is out wide on its own. As they reach the course proper, it's the new normal in unprecedented times. Up front with Diamond Princess and stimulus package. It's all BS hugging the rails. Event 201 out wider with social distancing covering ground. Then comes the ventilator and chip, I tell a little lie. Followed by economic meltdown, 3 wide outside of we're all in this together and tracing gap. Next to Lionel, 3 cure worse than the disease. Outside of flattening the curve and stay home, stay alive. The truth is covered up by toilet paper. Tracing gap around dancing with nurses. Trust the experts and self-isolation. You got Trump outside of tested positive. Complete lockdown and a big brick at the rear. Past the post the first time as the crowd roars and the pacemaker is the ventilator from Diamond Princess cruising along second. Then events 201 outside of it's all BS. Stimulus package racing ungenerously. Economic meltdown still.